On January 24th, beginning at 8:30 p.m. with a show at 9:30 p.m., Doc Walker will be playing at the Gull Lake Community Hall to benefit the Gull Lake Swimming Pool. Tickets are $35 and are available at the Town of Gull Lake office. Doc Walker took time out of their day to speak with us about the upcoming show. Okay, so the first question is, have you ever played in Gull Lake before?
Yeah, we played there 3 years ago, I believe. Okay. I think it was one of the first shows that we did in sort of a small town kind of setting. We talked about it for a long time that we wanted to get out into the smaller areas and do some shows where bands never really go, you know. Because I'm from a small town, and it was always such a big deal when bands came to the small town. So I think Gull Lake was actually the first trial that we had, and I remember it turned out unbelievable, and it was so much fun. So we're excited to come back.
All right. What got you interested in music, and who were your influences?
Well, influences, I guess that there's so many of them. I'm trying to think of the major ones in this band. I know that Dave loves the Beatles. I was always a huge Eagles fan, and Waylon Jennings. So a lot of classic rock and sort of old school country mixed in. That's basically the influences that we had.
All right. What is it you like about touring?
The fans, for sure. Getting on stage and being able to share some time with some fans and tell some stories and see what their feedback is on newer songs that we have. Just getting up there, and you know what? We love the guys. We're like a band of brothers that get to tour across the country in a bus. So to get on stage is probably the best part of the day. The sound checks and the loading in is not very much fun at all. So I would say the best part of touring would be playing.
All right. What can fans expect from your shows?
Well, I think that's sort of the neat thing. We really don't have a set list that we go by. We just sort of go by the seat of our pants and try to make sure that everybody's getting a good show. You know, there's a lot of times I've gone to shows where I wasn't, I guess, not really disappointed, but I wasn't blown away. And we know that people work hard for their money, and tickets aren't cheap, and you're probably getting a babysitter and going out for dinner. So, you know, we just want to make sure that people walk away, you know, being really happy and entertained.
All right. So what have you guys been up to over the winter?
Well, trying to stay warm in Manitoba here. I'm pretty sure you guys in Saskatchewan have been going through the same thing. But no, just trying to stay warm and writing songs in Nashville. We're going to have a record out by January, but we ended up pushing it back a little bit because I didn't figure we had the right songs. So Dave and I spent most of the fall in Nashville writing, and excuse my kids in the basement, they're going crazy down there. But spent most of the time in Nashville writing and just getting ready to record. So just planning for a new record.
Okay, can you tell me a bit about the record?
Well, it's interesting. We have some really, really cool songs. We have a song called Western Wind that kind of tells a story of you know, where I grew up in the prairies in Manitoba. So I'm sure a lot of people in the prairies in Saskatchewan and Alberta would be able to relate to it. Real nice song. It's mixed with a bunch of different, you know, Dave and I really tried to do something different on this new record. A lot of different influences, a lot of different production influences from the 70s, I guess, what we grew up listening to. And I think it's going to be pretty interesting.
All right. Well, apart from the record, what's coming up for Doc Walker in 2014?
Well, this record is the main thing that we're working on right now. Other than that, we just got a lot of shows booked. Going to be doing a lot of summer festivals this year. Pretty much that's it, just touring and playing as much as we can. We really don't have, you know, any DVDs or anything we're working on, but we're just really, it's been a while since we had a record out, so that's pretty much what we're concentrating on right now, is just getting this record out.
All right. Well, the last question is, what are some of your favorite memories from performing?
There's lots. I'm trying to think of one. I think one of them that gets me is we opened up for Bon Jovi in Edmonton, or was it Winnipeg? Winnipeg or Edmonton? And it was us, and then 2 rock bands, and then Bon Jovi. So we were basically the band that was playing when people were coming in taking their seats. But, you know, we were opening up for Bon Jovi, so that was pretty cool. So we played Rocket Girl, and I couldn't believe how many people were actually singing along, and the response we had when the song was done. It was just kind of shocking to be in front of a Bon Jovi crowd, but yet there's so many country fans that are, I guess, Bon Jovi fans now. So I think that was one of the coolest moments I had.